All right, underreported. You know, Ryan, I spotted an error in the first segment. I'm gonna phone it in.
You're gonna go ahead and phone it in?
I'm gonna phone it in.
Yeah, just like
Democracy.
those. Just like snitching golf fans. Okay, so finally they have done away with what I think is one of the most, I would say, one of the stupidest rules in golf, maybe in sports. The idea that fans could call or email in rule violations.
Why do you hate the fans?
I hate that rule. It tripped up Tiger in 2013 on the Masters, and who could forget?
It's democracy.
Earlier this year.
Don't you want them to have a voice?
No. Do you remember Lexi Thompson?
I remember.
Third round. There she is, winning at the ANA. A fan
There it is.
calls in a rule violation saying that was improper. Let me call that in. Let me email that in.
She'd address
So,
the ball. That's why.
I believe in getting things
they
right.
call her in the
You
fourth
don't
round.
believe,
She's walking on the
getting
way
things
to
right.
winning
Some
the
of the
title.
crowds.
Come on. I think it's so good that this is finally gone. She was docked 4 strokes, by the way, lost that tournament.
He's an
Get this
autocrat.
out of the game.
He's an autocrat.
Look, let them watch people jaywalking and report that to the cops. Golf is golf. Let the people on the green and everywhere else determine, not the fans at home, tell you when
I don't
the
think
rule
Ryan
violations
expected
are.
that kickback there.
No, I didn't.
Not a
I thought you
Dem-
guys were gonna agree. Come on. I
He's
thought you were gonna
against
agree.
democracy.
Don't touch jaywalking, though. Jaywalking should always be allowed.
Are you a capitalist?
Yes.
All right, tell me about it.
All right. You're a professional transitioner there. Perfect. I was like,
I drove
why
my
is he
segue in here.
Why is he asking me if I'm a capitalist?
It was a little McCarthy-esque.
wait.
Yeah.
So my underreported, the numbers have come back
guys.
on the pay-per-view between these two guys, Floyd, McGregor. It was the second highest all-time pay-per-view, 4.3 million downloads, 600 million gross, and as we need to be reminded, what was it, like a quick turnaround for this fight to promo it, 72 days from like announcement to the actual fight. We can argue.
Summertime.
Exactly.
Yep, people are out of
in the
that.
doldrums
Living is easy.
of the
yeah.
sports calendar. But for all the coverage that we gave this story, a lot of media outlets giving this story and this fight in the run-up, having these kind of numbers for a fight that wasn't even specifically boxing, pretty eye-popping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Largest
Jeremy watched
pay-per-view ever for a
And I'm a
contrived event, by
capitalist.
the
Yeah.
way.
Yes, contrived.
Jeremy watched it. You can't wait for the number 2, right?
I can.
Yeah, you're very excited.
I'm willing to wait.
What's the best way to punctuate this year with this incredible question of what's real and what's fake news? If you woke up Wednesday morning and thought you were looking at like the Washington Post or Bleacher Report or ESPN.com or the WashingtonRedskins.com, and there were the fake websites infiltrated in a guerrilla digital move by a Native American group who had some folks believing for a while. And the URLs, yeah, there's some you can tell there, but that the Washington Redskins, that Dan Snyder had decided to change the name of his team to the Red Hawks. 5 websites were affected, the Washington Post as well. You know, the last bit of polling they did on this entire issue, and a lot of folks have attacked the methodology of that because it was self-identified Native Americans, was overwhelmingly in favor of it. This is, and the activists say, it's not a hoax, it's not a prank. We made our point, but man, it's the perfect piece of punctuation.
It is
Yes.
great. I like Red Hawks.
Now that they've
I don't think it's
introduced
happening.
that.
And talk to Mr. Snyder. I don't see
Is that
that
what
on
Miami of Ohio is now?
Yeah,
Oh, there you
yeah.
go.
Yep.
Plant the seed.
So even your phone can lie to you. I hope you won't lie to me right now.
I will not lie to you, but there are some questions about the honesty of the 4-time Tour de France winner, Chris Froome, who it turns out we found out this week tested positive all the way back in September for a performance-enhancing drug, which is a drug that he uses legally to combat his asthma issues, but he had much more of it in his system than he was allowed to under the rules of cycling and international doping. What's interesting here is not only that, we've got another cycling doping scandal, that is the definition of uninteresting, but he represents a team that has committed itself, that has been very outspoken about being clean, inviting journalists to come watch them do their protocols, insisting that if anyone who is a member of the team tests positive, that he won't be allowed to be a member of the team anymore. And what's interesting as well is Bradley Wiggins, another Englishman, Brit, who won the Tour de France. There's been a war of words back and forth between Bradley's wife and Chris Froome.
What did she call him?
A slithering reptile, I believe. A slithering
A little bit
reptile.
redundant.
But, considering the firestorm about Lance Armstrong, who won 7 tours in this country, the fact we got a 4-time Tour de France champion in this mess is something worth addressing.